Hello and welcome back to Media Mondays. Cynthia Mallard, hello. Welcome to the first Media Mondays of 2021. I am so excited. I hope you are too. Last year was a good one for Media Mondays, right? We learned a lot. I revisited a lot of things, some things that I actually had forgotten. I had to jog the memory about some of the topics that we discussed in 2020. But listen, it's 2021, and so we are on to some of the same topics, but in a different way, right? And then some new things that we need to cover in 2021. Just making sure that you stay on top of media, and I do the same, right? We love this profession. Everything that we consume every day, from the time you wake up, you go through your day, right? You're going to bed, you are consuming media, media, media. It may be multimedia. So it could be what? Newspapers, it could be television, radio, podcasting. Uh, when you're driving, you're listening possibly to the radio. You didn't think about it like that, right? Especially for you guys, you new guys who are joining me for the new year for Media Monday. So these are some of the things that we talk about every single week. I enjoy discussing it. I enjoy being able just to relay, my experience in media, working in multimedia, working different facets of the business when it comes to media. So I just try to, pass along a little bit of my information. I'll say I don't know everything, right? But I've spent about a good 20 plus years in media, in multimedia. So I've learned just a little bit. And of course, you have to. I hear all the time, I get DMs, I get emails just about the information that you have gathered over the years and some of the things that you pass on to me that I don't know. So I appreciate that so, so very much. So, as tradition, it's proper protocol. You're watching me. Be sure on YouTube, be sure to subscribe, okay? Subscribe to my channel. It is Studio Set Stage with me, Cynthia Mallard. You'll see this first, right? This Media Mondays tips of 2021. Plus, you'll get all of the Media Mondays tips from 2020, 2019, 2018. And believe me, they're all very different. Each person gets something totally different out of each one of them, okay? So again, I am excited to be back with you. And of course, you can always, guys, don't forget, you can always email me at studiosetstage@gmail.com. Again, studiosetstage@gmail.com. You get me directly through email. And of course, I am at Cynthia Mallard across all social platforms. So now that we've got that out of the way and that you are subscribing right now, that's right, you see that little red button, hit subscribe right now. Don't forget, comment, like, download, and share, 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 share. That's the key word for 2021. Not only do we want to uplift ourselves, but we want to also share the knowledge, right? And help someone else near and dear to us. So anyway, so I was thinking about, what would be the most appropriate thing to talk about for our first Media Mondays for 2021. And you know what I kept thinking? I kept thinking and just going back to connecting. Yes, connecting, connecting, connecting. I mean, we are humans. We are people. And that's what it's all about. It's all about connecting. I know you're like, don't want to hear that. We're in the middle of the pandemic. There are so many other things that are going wrong, right? But when all of these other things are going wrong, right? What do we have? Think about it. What do we have? You're sitting here watching me, listening. We're having a conversation. It's the human touch. It's the human interaction. It's the connectivity. It's the electricity that happens between one person to another. That's what it is. You may not see it that way. When you are talking to your cousin, and you get excited. Maybe they told you a joke. That's a certain type of electricity, right? Maybe you're with your spouse and they did something. That's an electricity that you feel between the two of you, right? You may be on a run to the grocery store, you may be pick up the kids, but there's an interaction. There's a special electricity that only happens between humans. It is the connectivity that I love so very much. So listen, one thing, there are so many different aspects that create great connectivity, right? We all know that. Oh no, you don't know? Okay, well, let me tell you. Let's talk about just one facet that, and it's a physical thing, it's a super physical thing, and it's something you possibly did not even think about. So I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. I'm not looking to the left. I'm not looking to the right. I'm not looking down or around or up. I'm looking at you. How many people do you come in contact with? Think about it. Who never ever look at you? Who never ever look at you? Recall that person who you see them, you talk to them, but they never ever stop and they never ever look at you. There are people like that in the world. You could be that person. You're not a bad person. No, no, no. Did you think I was going to say, Cynthia, I'm a bad person? No, you're not a bad person. But I want you to think about the person that you've ever come into contact with, that they never ever looked at you or they never made eye contact with you, right? Um, what did you think about that person? How did you feel about that person? What did you think about what they were telling you? Did you believe what they were telling you? They never ever looked at you. They never ever made eye contact with you. How did that make you feel? Did it make you feel like you were there? Did it make you feel like you were important? Less important, possibly? Yeah, think about it. So, in my experiences, I used to have a boss long, long, long time ago. This is when I was very young. Um, this is on my media career journey, and they never looked at me. They never looked at me. They never locked their eyes on me. Kind of made me feel weird. Kind of made me feel like I didn't exist. Kind of made me feel like I wasn't important, that I wasn't important enough to look at. So you know how I responded? They felt that I didn't think that I was important, right? So I really didn't listen to a lot of what they had to say. It's true. This may have been 20 years ago, but I always think back to that when I'm coaching and mentoring in this field. It is important to acknowledge who you are speaking to, okay? Again, I'll say it again. It is important to acknowledge who you are speaking to. Now, I'm not saying, but you should acknowledge the person that you are, conveying a message to. That's one of the facets of a great connector, of a great communicator, okay? Of a person who can actually convey their message. Acknowledge. It's a simple thing. It comes with work. It comes with practice, of course, and it's something that I do teach. But in your mind, initially, acknowledge who you are trying to convey a message to. Don't just throw them off. I'm looking over here, but I'm talking to you, but I'm looking over here. Maybe I'm distracted. Maybe something else is much more important than you. Yeah, that's what it says. So listen, hey, that's one facet. Take that in for a minute. Rewind, of course. You can always hear on YouTube. Rewind, listen, think about it. Are you that person? Have you ever been a victim of that person? How did it make you feel? What did you think about the person who did it to you? Let me know if I'm right or wrong, okay? So don't forget, I'm at studiosetstage@gmail.com. That's how you can reach me. Also here on YouTube and of course all across all social platforms at Cynthia Mallard. Again, you're here on YouTube. Be sure to hit that red button, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. And this is the first Media Mondays of 2021. We've got some amazing, amazing initiatives that I am going to be rolling out for this year. And I hope you will come along, okay? Hope you will come along for the journey, you know, as you grow, as I grow, as we all grow together. So love you guys, love you guys, love you guys. And I will see you for the next Media Mondays every week, guys. Next time.